Stand to my quarters and welcome back to another episode of RogueTech as we get into the campaigns of Coppertop's Cannoneers. And last time we spent forever trying to get a Jaeger-mech and the game stole one part from us, so we only have 4. Did you run into any problems with major memory for RogueTech? I believe RogueTech does have a memory leak, yes. I'm not positive on that though. So we spent a lot of time in the last episode, well, off camera I suppose, redesigning and building the Risk Talos, so that will be ready by the time we make it. But I wanted to spend a little bit of time potentially redesigning this one as well, because I would like to make something a little bit more aggressive, I suppose. Is the Howitzer 2000 really that light? Oh my god, it really is. We go for an HVAC. Do I have the ammo to run an HVAC? So I'm bringing you all in because it's gotten quite a bit into what the next episode would normally be, and I didn't want to leave you guys in the cold. Because I love you all. Except for you. You know who you are. Oh, right, I could cram that in. Oh, I don't have the heavy gas ammo to run it, god damn it. I do have the Hellstorm artillery. I use this heavy rifle ammo. Yes, that's what I wanted to do. Put the Hellstorm in. And now I'm gonna be totally screwed in other places, but I can rebuild. So this will be drastically improving our artillery, I believe. At 90 damage per shot versus 35. Thought my 16 gigawatts will last me longer? How long? Yes, YouTube is back on. They are being recorded for future consumption. So we need heavy rifle ammo for this one. And for that I'm gonna combine, of course, heavy Sabo and normal heavy rifle ammo. So we've got our increased damage against armor, and then we can switch over to the internal structure version, which is just the standard one. So we're 4 tons overweight, but we can rectify that. We have internals for a reason. I'm going to use standard Sphere Endosteel, try and keep it cheap. So it's a lot closer. And if I came along to a new gyro, I could go with the Gyro XL. Actually, no, I can't. It's too big. Ultralight gyro, actually. Would be smaller. Gives me a lot more weight, actually. Can I keep the Thunder Pack? Almost. If I swapped over to a ferrofibrous blend armor... Hey, we're right there. See? It's just a minor upgrade. Yeah, we swap out for a better gun. And that makes this design so much better than it was. The Hellstorm artillery for a lot more damage. We basically tripled the firepower of the main cannon. Heavy PPC I'm willing to keep. I would give a lot to rip out this engine, but I can't do that. The game won't let me. Because reasons. This thing is incredibly slow. It is a 3.5. Lord. Okay, let's increase the armor, because I have a little bit more weight left when I put in the Pharaoh. 150 is not quite as efficient. We'll just trim it down nice and gently. Alright, 140 on each one. Sure, that'll work. Indirect battle computer? I don't... Well, we don't have the space for a full-on battle computer. But if we have an indirect fire control system, yes. +1, he's currently packing standard, yeah. +1 rangefinder, or fire control system for indirect. And that'll help. So he's got the rangefinder, the sensor for range, which I don't know why we have that, to be honest. It's not tremendous. PC Mark II, or... Well, the Pirate FCS he might be able to wield. No, this thing has way too much recoil to run that. Yeah, we'll rock with that. Just a nice general upgrade. Still slow, still a piece of crap. But it should work more or less. Potentially. On a good day. So cross your fingers. 7 days until you guys get your brand new flat screen TV. Have you used the peel and stick armor? No, I have not. Pretty standard for a non-frontline heavy. Yeah, but I'm used to building, you know, cavalry heavies, which are designed to move a little bit faster than that. I build marauders with great speed.
Hey boss, we've just completed those upgrades.
Apparently I do... Oh, I don't have the structural reinforcement. Try to fix it. Morale decreased by 10. Really? That sucks. That sucks a lot. After I just bought you guys your brand new lounge that you all get to play in. Engineering, please. I don't think I would need more than 60 gigabytes memory until my next major. So how long were you playing before it started giving you a problem? Because I'm running on 32 gigabytes because I play flight sims when I have time, which I don't anymore. Oh, there's another improved launch with a bar. First I buy them flat screens, now they want a bar. What the hell, right? Structural reinforcement tier 3. We're actually pretty close to getting that. Although I'm going to throw in for engine repairs to increase the drop limit.
I'll get the crew moving.
I can't do anything about an extra mech size until I get Mech Bay 3. But I can make sure that I can sufficiently drop it. Although I will try and get the extra vehicles drop slot again. Mech Bay is officially empty. All mechs are finished. We have one slot open. About half a battle? Oh, it shouldn't break that quickly. Yeah, that sounds very odd. It should not. It would not die that early.
Are online, Commander.
Engine upgrades, more repairs.
What brings you down here, Commander?
I would like to get an additional vehicle. Wait, what else are these? Oh, it's the monthly upkeep. Get our extra vehicle drop.
It'll take a bit, but we'll get it.
We'll be able to bring a Hetzer along until we can, build a vehicle, which means we have to focus on building a vehicle.
Looks like we've arrived, Commander.
Welcome to Sarmaxa, where all the swanky people play. Start. I like how the description of the Hawkmoth is it's a light vehicle not designed for combat. What does it have? A light Gauss rifle. Yeah, and on an NVMe, you should have no trouble at all. I would hesitate to say, or I would be leaning on saying, it's a problem somewhere that is not necessarily RogueTech, but RogueTech can be somewhat temperamental. But yeah, off an NVMe, no way that's your problem. AC-20 incendiary round.
New equipment
Sounds like fun.
available.
Medium lasers, some crap ammunition, laser MS, jump jets, fusion cores. Yeah, nothing useful. Let's go check for any technicians. Not designed for combat, like Gauss rifle. Exactly. Like Gauss rifles are great. All right, any of you techs? Spacer, Jinxed, and ex-military.
How's it going?
Noble. Hardball is a Kickstarter, so we don't take him
Waiting for
because I can't mess with him. Noble Davian and a Troll. Troll is a very, very high-level pilot. Ex-military commander and spacer. No techs. Okay, I have no interest in any of you. Be gone until I summon you in next time. Check on our pilots, see if you guys did any studying while we were in transit. Hey, covered up it. Be following after your commander. Give him an additional initiative. Max him out. Garaboth finally getting Warlord. Controlled burst is worthless on a vehicle. Most vehicles anyway.
Yes, Commander.
Ooh, this can get gunnery. I'm not going to give it to him because I don't want to pay him. Holy is right up next to his top tier ability. Holy, you need to let me know if you want the piloting one or the guts one. I will let you know again when we get there, since you're normally here.
Ready for orders.
No, those are worthless to you. Pyro, those are worthless to you.
Commander?
Rocket can pick up 6 tactics, making him a fairly decent pilot overall.
What's up,
Shade
boss?
did nothing. Shade was lazy. He slacked off during his time when he didn't have anything to do. Spirits give you some tactics, because tactics is great. Don't worry about it, Virus. We don't mind.
Standing by. I'm here. You have orders?
Every so often, people who are much more knowledgeable about the game come along, and they might be able to help you. Whatever results in more explosions. Honestly, that's probably Berserker. But we don't normally charge you into things. Alrighty. Ooh, wow. The game was not kind to me on the variance here. The plus or minus 1 skull, and it plussed the skulls hard. I think we want to do... Wow, and the payout sucks. Yeah, we'll do Sticky Mandrill. Mess with Clan Barak, steal their clan tech. All your clan tech are belong to me. So I did not yet unlock the bottom. However, I believe we're going to swap out Talik's dagger and instead put him in the Talos. Do I want to swap the Rifleman? That's a really hard question. The Rifleman's just so good. Rocket Centurion is kind of mediocre. I mean, it's got a pretty nice array of weapon systems. It's very flexible. But I do want to test out this. Taken for my Sunday evening D&D game in an ambulance? Wait, what? BattleTech DXE though? Yeah, the variance was not good. Do I want to field it or not? I really don't know. Like, I feel I have to. Alright, Rifleman, sit this one out. Spirits, you're going to be driving the long boomstick. Let's rock. My arterial flutter came back. Ooh, that's no good. Well, I hope it all turns out well for you, man. We'll keep you in mind. Mr. Recall. Yeah, even Vanilla's kind of jiggy. The problem is that RogueTech adds everything in the kitchen sink on top of that. And so then it can get really wonky. But yeah. If it's giving you a crash log, submitting those to the Discord is probably one of the better ways. And it may just be that you missed something, and then they tell you. Hopefully they tell you politely. Some of the time they will tell you politely. But hey, spent 2 days in the hospital. Oh, that's rough. Spending time in a hospital is no fun. Which reminds me, Sprogue is currently still in the hospital for his treatment last time I checked. So if you keep him in your thoughts as well. So now we got Gray and Sprogue currently hanging out in the hospital. Although, I'm assuming you're out now. Now that you've said you spent 2 days there. But Sprogue is probably chewing through the walls, as I imagine it to be. Especially now that the vote did not go his way. Speaking of the vote, what are we up to actually on the vote? For our Mech HQ game, we've got things wrapping up shortly on that. Yeah, 10 to 13. Odds are that you guys are just gonna let them prisoners go away. I'm now home and feeling better. Nice. We will keep that in mind. Yeah, I alt tab, so now the mission's gonna take forever to load. Can you read? Do you remember that? Like, this is even like the improved version. RogueTech used to take even longer to load. Like, it could take 5 to 10 minutes to load. The AI would take 5 minutes to make a turn. It has drastically improved. They have worked hard on improving that. But even still, yeah. The engine is not very well optimized for this. The 5 minute load times. Oh, I'm starting RogueTech. Let me go make some spaghetti. Maybe a lasagna. I probably have enough time to make a lasagna in the time it takes RogueTech to load. Those were the old days. When you would crash every other mission. Or that time period where you would crash every mission. I still play it close to that. Oh. Then again, you're playing in the super ultra post game. For those who don't know, Greybeard is a bit of a super player of BattleTech. He plays hard. Like, he'll say, oh, I'm starting a new game. You ask him the next day, oh yeah, I'm in the end game where I'm gathering super heavy. He's like, how did you go from A to B? And he's like, oh, I just played. And so it's like, but why? How could I catch such things? Alright, we're gonna have to spawn a little bit far back just due to the lack of good intersections. Of course not. Finally pick a nice spot and then it's like, no. Oh, now I'm edging in on the other side. Great. So we're gonna be sandwiched, it seems like. Potentially? Or was it just an angle thing? Ah, it was an angle thing. Right, because we came closer to center. Right. 20! Alright, I'm gonna risk it. We'll drop here. Gray has the ability to tune out the spacing grind. Even 3025C is buggy. It's barely a bigger map and new mechs and pilots. Yeah. The game could use a little help. Okay, will we have textures, or are we going to be working for Slanesh today?
Time to earn our money.
We're working for Slanesh!
Does that look like reinforced concrete?
Fighting Clan Barak. For Clan Slanesh. This seems only too appropriate. Do you actually know where the enemy is? Oh, we do. Got an adder? Wait, what? Oh, never mind. For some reason, I said adder and thought blood asp. It's like, one of these things is not like the other. Got a ghost. Meh. Ghosts are boring. Hunchback 2C. Those are dangerous. This is dangerous as all hell, although it's the energy version of the Hunchback 2C, which can still be dangerous, but it's not immediately as blitzingly dangerous as the standard Hunchback for 2C. Alright, reserve. We're going to drop down to the bottom. 6 to 8 hours minimum a day, or three or four missions. I'm so jealous of that level of commitment. My hat is off to you, sir. Pit vipers are pit vipers is poison. Yeah, but one is a 100-ton assault mech. The other is a 30-ton with an LRM-40 set. Can you imagine if we had moved that warrior and were no longer under the spawn protection? That warrior would cease to exist. 40 missiles. 40 clan missiles. Every single one of them missed. Can't do it yet. Still good danger. And what do we got? So there's you up there. I'm not going to be able to get to you for a little while, but I can shell you. The beginnings of shelling, because now I have 2 artillery mechs. It has begun. The artillery wars. More missiles! They really want that warrior dead. Thankfully, they're not very good shots. That will change the moment, you know, small protection is gone. How many helicopters are we dealing with here? Got a Balak and a Donner. Can't help but be reminded of a Balak helicopter. What else? We're still looking at yeah, we still got 3 to move. We got the Donner, and then the Ghost. The Ghost is mooring. Carries twin light PPCs on a standard loadout for a Ghost. The Hunchback is on a 14. I suppose I can understand the reasoning behind that. It is a very deadly mech. Although the energy one is the I believe the energy one is 2 large lasers and like 6 medium. All ER, of course, because of the clan. Is it as OP with Artie as it was in the Howl campaign? I am told that it has been improved. I don't necessarily believe them because Inferno ammunition still exists. Here it comes. Wait, are you actually 4 larges? 1, 2. Yeah, no, you're 2 larges and 4 mediums. I'm almost positive of it. I'm about 87% positive that that's your loadout.
Standing by.
Got it. Ooh, I can get a line of sight. Beautiful. We're gonna start moving to try and crunch down on you. You don't have a friend though. That's odd. Yes, please shoot down the Balake.
On it.
Good hits. Nothing too special just yet, but we're working on it. That will change.
Double time. Let's go.
And we're gonna sweep out a round over here. See if I can't extend a little bit of time that I have to work on people. And tandem to improved, because yeah, we're almost through. And he's shattered. First blood to us.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Not quite, but still OP. Yep. We will get to that point where we're just slinging Inferno arrows all over the place and laughing as everything dies and can do nothing against our superior firepower. Our Vector could be quite dangerous. The Donner, significantly less so, but I have a better shot at it.
Here we go.
And if I had hit it, it would probably have knocked it out of the sky immediately.
Well, that didn't work
Got a
out.
little greedy. It'd be nice to have a Hunchback 2C, to be honest. Like, I'm not a huge fan of the mech. Because the difference between a Hunchback and a Hunchback 2C are actually not all that much. Like, design-wise, they're incredibly similar. By deliberate design, but still. Safe charge cockpit to that. Yes, we will get to those days again. What are you? You are a Svantavit. With a really terrible loadout, actually. Alright, locate me. Yes, you. I will drop a tag arrow on your face.
Roger.
For the giggles. Good job.
Standing by.
Good job. See, you're working with the team to try and accomplish great things.
Let's move.
Right, give another shot, probably on that Donner. No guarantees though, but probably. 18. 23. Yeah,
Engaging.
strike! That worked. That worked really well. What's else? Oh no, you're the wrong one. I don't care what the mortar helicopter did. Yeah, we're almost through. 90 armor, jeez.
Commander.
They are not messing around. Alright, long boomstick. I will try a walk fire maneuver.
Heading out.
I'm told the guns have been fixed. I don't know if I believe them. It's a rotary autocannon, except it fires artillery. It just makes me feel so good. I do admit Inferno Incendiary Hydra is still effective. I've killed at least 2 pilots by heat alone. Yup, heat is overpowered because it still hasn't been reined in yet. I have noticed some small things like they've put in a heat decay mechanic, but until they put in the hard limits that are in the advanced rules of the tabletop, it's never going to be fully handled. So any 3025 players can explain the initiative setup. I can't wrap my head around. It's not the random of RT, but not the like. So there's three initiative systems that I know. The vanilla is light, medium, heavy assault, and then 1 super speed because you can use vigilance, but there's no sub speed in case you knock down an assault. That's a different argument altogether. Then there's the BTA style, which could be the style that 3025 uses, which basically just takes all the mechs and assorts them via 5-ton increments instead of 25-ton increments like the original system did. So your 30-ton mechs will move on initiative something, and then every 5 tons will be +1 initiative, and then certain mechs will have plus or minus 2 of their initiative based on their equipment. And then in RogueTech, you have your base initiative based on the tonnage of your mech, then you adjust that by the pilot, then you adjust that by the equipment, and then the RogueTech one and then there's also some randomness built into it within certain bounds. But it's not totally random. It's a much more detailed initiative system, but definitely not totally random. Can't shoot you because you fly. Can't shoot you because you fly. So let's see how you enjoy this. Did I fire at full burst? I mean, I gotta try.
On it.
Wow, we actually did hit him head on. Holy God, that was beautiful. I love it. Do that again. Wow. Okay, I'm on board with this Hellstorm cannon. I've changed my mind completely about the long boomstick. It's jammed, but we're gonna bring it back. Ain't the Prime Matter 2 ERPPCs and a targeting feeder? Yes, but this is the missile variant with the twin LRM-40s.
Huh?
But the artillery, you see, is not going to stop just because you asked for it. More Hellstorm cannons. Once it unjams, we'll make sure. All right, and special delivery.
Lighting them up.
For more initiatives.
I hear you.
And Rocket Centurion has an LRM. Oh no, I can't. I knew it was a risk. Why, Rocket? Why? God damn it. Damn it. Rocket being stuck in terrain. So can any melee mech get a Hellstorm? Is this closing weapon? No. Oh wow, you've opened him up.
Got it.
Come on, just a couple of good hits. Center torso. Shatter him.
There's more.
It's not that good for the sort of closing weapon that you would use it for.
Ready for orders.
Can you move? You can move, okay. Because unfortunately for you, you would be in a direct fire situation. You would just want a normal rack. Well, there would be a bit of a difference. Oh my God. That's gorgeous. Fire.
Vehicle.
That was a 70%. That was a 70-something% accuracy from that range.
Yes, Commander.
It's a pathetic jump, but again, yeah, I mean, that's why we have it. And, like, this is a great little underscoring for it was a good idea to include it. Especially against my better judgment, but still, you know, it will prevent situations like that from happening.
On the move. Full speed.
I mean, there's a reason you're driving it to leak. Our missile master himself. You're at Warlord it. Let's see if we can't shatter a center torso. That'd be the greatest thing. Did we get anything useful out of that?
Solid connection, that one.
Solid connection, but nothing else. And then the artillery strike for nothing. Jade Falcon is now inbound. On top of him. And of course he wins. He rolled very well. But still, probably not feeling the love. Was not able to kill us. Hey, tell us. Yep. He's cooking too.
Ready for orders.
Alright, well, we're going to be in a position to fight Clan Jade Falcon, I suppose. Which, oddly reminiscent of something
On my way.
I know that
Double
I've felt
time.
before. No target for you as we maneuver around the city. Do we? No, it's still just that hunchback. And the ghost! Yeah, that's what I thought.
Standing by.
Tariq, Curtalos. It's like super MRMs. Could like try and jump. Wait. If I ask to jump, I literally can jump nowhere. Yeah, if I ask to jump, I don't jump anywhere. That's an interesting problem. I'm gonna look into that. I may try and add in another jump jet then, because if one jump jet isn't gonna actually get me anywhere, then we have problems. I do want to kill this adder though. No, stop shooting the warrior. It didn't do anything. I mean, it did a little bit of damage, but the culprit you want is the giant 70-ton mech.
Good to go.
Late. Don't you swing on over here? None of these is really all that interesting, frankly. I mean, of course, you have our Hunchback 2C. Oh, never mind. I was completely wrong about the Hunchback 2C's loadout. It's four clan large lasers. Not 2. So 4 large lasers and 2 medium pulses. That's a toasty boy. And then we have an ice ferret hiding in the corner. Like a coward. But what else would you expect from a clanner? We're gonna swing in around over here. The AWACS. Can I get up? There we go. And I'm gonna probably just keep harrying the this poor little guy. He deserves it, but still gonna do it.
Firing on target.
No connection from the tag. A little surprised at that one. I will be able to drop another piece of artillery on him. And he is unsteady, so he doesn't have a vision. So given the 90s, I thought Clan Jade Falcon was cool. Now I understand they're probably the craziest. No, they're not. No way. Smoke Jaguar is way crazier. And at least Clan Jade Falcon will follow the rules. Like, they're not as bad as certain elements of it come out. To be fair, I am like closet Clan Jade Falcon. Like, Davian all the way, but got a little bit of love for Clan Jade Falcon. I even have the t-shirt from the Kickstarter. But no, Smoke Jag they're the crazy ones.
Orders.
And to be fair, Pride is not like unknown. Like, Pride's style of being a good person is not unknown. After all, you have to remember that Pride was given his second chance by the commander who didn't think that he got a fair shake the first time. Like, he put himself literally on the line to allow that to happen.
Roger that.
So, compassion is known within Clan Jade Falcon. Also, they're bankers, so. Turtle Bay? Turtle Bay, if I recall correctly, is Smoke Jaguar.
Failed to connect.
Can somebody back me up on that, or am I wrong? Turk is a traitor, they know his stuff. Nah, I'm Davian. Actually, I kind of lean a little bit more periphery. Like, because the character that I think of when I think of, like, what would my character in universe be, is Davian by way of
Copy that.
the Canopus, the Magistracy of Canopus. Like, I've made 3 characters based on that concept. Yeah, see, XR's got it. Turtle Bay with Smoke Jaguar. We're just gonna make sure this is run up as high as it will go, just in case I forget about it. Again, no shot. I'm gonna be relying on artillery to kill him,
Yeah.
which may be a little bit of a risk, but I mean, what else? What have I got to lose?
Hightailing it.
Except
Yes,
everything.
I am.
When the he'll come with Smoke Jaguar. I mean, anyone who thinks that Aztecs are sane. Yep.
What's that?
All right, Big Iron. Do you think you can take him out? Actually, I really should be sprinting Big Iron because I want Big Iron to be ready when we actually run into Clan Jade Falcon dropping over here. But I also, at the same time, want to try and get an accurate shot on this guy so I can kill him.
Lighting him up.
Not about hitting him. It's about getting close. That's all I'm planning on doing. Long Boomstick is, of course, trying to unjam its main cannon.
On the
I'm going to
move.
walk forward, and I will take a pot shot with a Thunderbolt. Probably won't hit, but that's not the point.
Locking on target.
Never mind, I take that entirely back. Absolutely hit.
eliminated.
Target destroyed. And I think you just also unjammed your gun. Then we're also hogging kamikaze into the bridge of the direwolf, and then Ulrich got the Ilkan chip. Yeah! So when you do it! Wouldn't attacking ground get you better results if you want to just blink at them? Not with a Thunderbolt. And also, it'll get close enough. So it can still scatter within that radius. So there's really no point since I would center the radius anyway on the main target. Ah, scatter munitions. I need some of those. They're useful. Yeah, first target destroyed. What's my favorite of the non-invading clans?
Good to go.
Ooh, the problem is all the cool clans invaded.
Hauling ass.
Because I would probably lean on Diamond Shark, but Diamond Shark invaded. Yeah, there is Blood Spirit. Clan Blood Spirit. Clan Blood Spirit is like the bad luck clan.
Waiting on you, Commander.
It all just goes wrong for Blood Spirit. Alright, you should have a shot here. Yeah, you got a shot at the ghost, then you should have a direct line of sight, it looks like. Against the Donner attack helicopter, yeah, try and shoot down. All about the ghost bears, but they yeah, exactly. That would be another great choice, because, hey, the ghost bears like super chill for a clan, but they invaded. Did Darius just tell me, like, did evil Darius just talk to me? Wolverine is technically dead? Oh god, screw you. Alright, what do we got here? We have a griffin. Boring. 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 Wow. So this is Galaxy Commander Yawn. No,
What can I do for you?
that's just tragic. Why would you even do that? Oh, you jammed her, so you can literally do nothing. Brace! Ice Ferret. Oh, Ice Ferrets look cool. They've got this weird, not quite proper look to them, which I like. Long Boom 6 AMS already packing in. Gal Wolverine is just a part of Comstar now, personally. Don't think so. Clan Wolverine became the Minnesota tribe, and I don't believe the Minnesota tribe joined up with anybody. I think they're just sort of wandering around doing their own thing. Being insane, which, you know, pretty common for clanners. More speed. We're gonna shoot the Griffin in the back. Not gonna hit him, but hey. Didn't GB invade because the Warden clan should go? I mean, Wolf is technically a Warden clan too. They also went in on that. Royal Zephyr. No, not the building. The Zephyr. Thank you.
Giving it everything I've got.
The blood group in World of Blake is total BS. I do not know the blood group.
Commander?
Do I step out and shoot into their spawn protection? Or do I reserve? Because I have back shots. I have beautiful, gorgeous back shots. But as you can see, the accuracy is just unusable. Reserve. We'll hide. We'll hide and then we'll pop out. I mean, that's how Stone brought the Ghost Bears into the coalition. He said the world were to break like Warlords. Did he? Really? Which book is that? That I have never heard. If that's the case, that's such bullshit.
Commander?
Because first of all, Comstar was set up well before Clan Wolverine ever was a thing. So I have problems with this lore. It does not make sense. The last of Clan Jaguar is the blood? Oh, okay. I do have to admit, though, that doesn't make sense. Because Smoke Jaguar thought they were the superior beings. Like, they were Vegeta incarnate.
For the right opportunity.
And they were such dicks about it, too. Like, I can't see them working with Comstar, ever. Even in their most desperate hour, they would rather get annihilated than work with Comstar.
Waiting for
At
orders.
least that's my read of them. Could be wrong, but... It didn't strike me as being super intelligent.
Roger. Full
Never read any of the books, perhaps I should having another G-Wiz moment. The boss knows the G-Wiz. It's Jihadist secrets, whether they're Wolverines is left entirely up to rumor, but Stone did brand them with that idea. I hope that's not true. Oh, that would, first of all, that would be ugly. That would not be a fun inclusion. Cause I rather would like Wolverine out on their own, like exploring unknown galaxies and being like a nomadic clan. I think that is a way cooler idea. Not unknown galaxies. The inner sphere all takes place in a very small place in the Milky Way, but yeah, I've got a soft spot for like nomadic tribes. So if they just settled down and became Comstar, it'd be so boring. Beaten, bloody, and spent. You will take any port in the storm. I don't know. I don't exactly call Smoke Jaguar sane. Explains a lot of the BattleTech books, I know. Just the Jihad's a weird reset. It's not like... Actually, no. The Jihad's not as bad as the Blackout is. I do not like the Blackout. Like, lore goes well off the rails there because they were trying to reset to 3025 so they could start all over again. Which I kind of understand why they did it, but... Not a fan. Not a fan! But hey, if people like the Jihad, then more power to them. And like I said, not necessarily the Jihad is my problem. My problem is the Dark Age. The super ultimate, we're going back in time to ruin all the cool things. Do you have multi-target? Alright. Settle up like so. We get through. Right there. CBS gives one of the later books declares the bit in Jihad Secrets about Wolverines is possible propaganda. And as long as it's not there. Was shooting people in Hell Let Loose. Don't know what that game is, but hopefully you had fun. Jihad and Blackout equals new authors. Well, it was new companies.
Target acquired.
Like, new companies were trying to sell BattleTech, and so that's why things happened. So you have BattleTech, and then you have the Clan Invasion, which was trying to be a big thing, and then somebody gets the license to make toys. So then the Jihad, and then somebody else gets the license to make toys, and that's where the Dark Age happens. So that's the meta reason why. But
Receiving you.
I just thought the lore got a little bit muddled, which it was. I mean, you have to respect that it got totally muddled. I think 3025 is a reasonable place to try and restart your lore. Although eventually you are going to have to deal with the problems with autocannons suck. And it's going to suck for a little while when you finally have to work that out. When they finally have to deal with that problem, it's going to be nuts. WizKids did Dark Age stuff to push the... Yeah, I have a spider. I have a Dark Age spider somewhere. I was hoping for something cooler, but you know, I bought the base pack that has a spider and then a tank with a whole bunch of missile launchers and a PPC on it, a whole bunch of little infantry, an APC that has like 2 large lasers on the back. Like the models for the Clicks game are really good. Like they look really cool. I have to give them credit there because they more than deserve that credit. Clicks game models very nice. AC 3025 ACs don't suck with certain optional rules. What, with double firing autocannons? They suck a little less. But the AC2 and the AC5 are still garbage. No, I think what they need to do is they need to finally bite the bullet, realize that they're totally messed up, and replace the AC2, 5, 10, and 20 with the light, medium, heavy, and assault class autocannons. I mean, it sucks to lose that heritage, but it'll allow you to actually start messing with damage values without making it really confusing. AC2 and 5 are pretty underwhelming. Yep. The 2 at least has a role as a super long-range sniper because it outranges LRMs, but the 5 is just utter trash. Completely unusable trash. If you ever find yourself in a mech that has an AC5, you can replace it with an LRM-10. You can replace it with a PPC if you have the heat available. Like, you can remove stuff. The 5 is not useful for shooting arrow. The 2 is, and the 2 is also very useful on VTOLs. Somebody wrote a treatise, not a full treatise, but like they wrote a piece on how people misunderstood the AC2 and how it was a fantastic weapon in the right circumstance, and they used it as their example was the Warrior attack helicopter, and I found their reasoning to be completely, it made perfect sense, and I agreed with it wholeheartedly. Wasn't the Jihad part of what it took to explain how to get to Dark Age? Rifleman says otherwise. The Rifleman has AC5s and they're terrible. As much as I love the mech, I won't defend the weapon choices that come out of it naturally. There's a reason why a very good version of the Rifleman is packing a pair of AC-10s, and there's another really good version of the Rifleman that's packing a pair of PPCs. The Rack 5 is useful, the UAC 5 is useful, but the AC 5 is just not. It's just not proper for human consumption. It's hot trash. Just gonna keep on walking. Nice and slow like. Alright, who would like to try and make a Griffin unsteady? Armor piercing, fin stabilized, discarding Sabo, go!
Locked on target.
Oh wow, that was pretty accurate too. He got 2 direct
Ammo
hits.
depleted.
Oh crap, are we out of APFSDS? Did I run our gun out? 2 rounds of shooting, nothing left. That and the new group had bought the IP, just wanted to get your stamp, so let's reset everything. The Jihad wasn't a full reset. It really wasn't. I mean, it was a visual reset. The Jihad mechs look nothing like normal mechs. Remember why they outfitted the Rifleman with AC-5s? Oh, for anti-aircraft work? Yeah, it was a terrible choice. Should have picked AC-2s. AC-2s would have been a better anti-aircraft choice. Or, you know, PPCs. Well, maybe not PPCs. LRM-10s. LRM-10s would have been the appropriate choice. You swap out the super heavy AC-5s for 2 LRM-10s, and then you fill it up with ammunition and heat sinks to handle the heat. And you've got a better mech. Just flat out, it is a better mech. Even swapping the 5 for 2 and heat sinks on the Marauder is a good option. Oh yeah, it's the 3L, I think, which is you take out the AC-5, you put in a large laser and an additional couple of heat sinks. Much, much more solid design.
Yeah.
First of all, you remove that giant bomb you have in your chest, which is just terrible to have in general. But more importantly, you become completely ammo independent, which is phenomenal to have. Punch through. Being completely ammo independent is great. 3L is drop a PPC for a large laser. Oh, is that one? So which 3R then? No, 3R is the standard one. 3D? There's one of them that is the refit he's talking about, where you remove the AC-5 for a large laser. Keeps the AC-5 up? Yeah. Garbage. Don't do it. Don't make that mistake. Alright, here we go. Point blank range, well, reasonably. Close quarters version of the Talos. Talik, show us what you can do.
Attacking from position.
That's a lot of missiles.
Take that.
3D is the AC-5 alone. It is a 3D. I think it's the 5R or something. No, it's an early version. So the D is the PPC large laser combo. Yes. The D is the way to go.
Yes, boss.
Follow that D. I know exactly what I'm saying. Alright, we're about to have a really bad day. And I'm about to enjoy that fact far more than I probably should. So enjoy.
Firing. Come on, mech warriors. It's go time.
I don't know what we broke, but he's not having a good day and I'm loving it. Just need MMS tandem rounds. Yes! Give me the tandem MMS. Because apparently the thing's darn near laser accurate. They get 4 more heatsinks, so it's not bad. Yep. Though my favorite mod is a personal refit. Drop the PPCs for large lasers and make the AC up to a 10. But why? You're losing firepower and range.
Huh?
Just go full awesome. Triple large laser. You can do it. Big Iron can't quite get the shot I want him to. How is your center torso still intact? I do not understand this. Take a walk since you're not moving that fast anyway. Target your primary. No arrow in this road. I'm going to ask you to thread the needle on this one, so don't screw up. You didn't screw up, but you also didn't hit with the more important guns, so I can work with that. Just go 4 PPCs and say screw it. I mean, once double heatsinks get involved, that is absolutely a reasonable thing to do. I would even recommend it. So I'm trying to pound this guy into a bloody mess, and it's just not working. He's so resistant to my
Yes, I'm
advances.
there.
You know what? Let's just pound through. Through.
Roger.
Not quite.
Reporting. Critical hit.
Just barely, not quite. That was brave. High risk of friendly fire. Every so often, you just gotta go for it. And sometimes it works. Sometimes it does not. Luckily, it was me doing it, and so clearly it worked beautifully. As we all knew that it would. Turek is the superior McWarrior. Alright, this is gonna hurt you a lot more than it's gonna hurt me.
Confirmed.
And over he goes. Boom. A little bit of heat management for the sound, so it balls hard. Wait, what? Oh, for the twin large laser AC-10? Nah. Like, cause what are you brawling and at what range, and why is that better than a PPC? Because the PPC, so a PPC and an AC-10 are identical in terms of heat ton. So you're better off with the PPC. So anytime you would have an AC-10, the PPC is the better choice. So by going from 2 PPCs to a single AC-10, which is the equivalent of a PPC, which also puts an ammo bomb in your chest in urban combat, it's a 3 range minimum range for a PPC. I don't see it. AC-10 is only better at minimum range. Even then, it's 3 range minimum range. You just walk it backwards. I disagree. But hey, if you have found it to be workable and you enjoy it, then rock and roll.
Standing by.
We all build mechs that are weird at times, or that others will tell us don't work. And I mean, clearly it does work. It's not the AC-10 loadout is not the worst thing in the world. I would never claim such a thing. Though I would claim
Got it.
that the AC-5 is the worst gun in game. Bar none. I want to kill the little guys. Yes. Oh my god, that's beautiful. If I did this. Fires more missiles without remote guidance. It fires 60 missiles. That's really funny. But yeah, we're gonna see if we can't kill you guys because you're salamanders and I hate you.
On it.
Missiles! It just keeps going and I love it.
Reporting.
Well, you have a 3.5 speed. Marauder is a 4.6. Most of our builds are barely on the right side of sanity. I mean, look at our Marauder. Oh, the 3JJ we have? Dude, the 3JJ is a thing of beauty. I love it. We are in the periphery. We are not in the periphery, as people have pointed out. We are in the middle of Capellan territory. Gimloth. I think I would like you to attempt to cause a little bit more damage to this griffin and maybe make him bail. It is a royal griffin after all.
Affirmative.
I would like... Of course the game would lie to me. Tell me I'm in range, and then... No.
Target confirmed.
Insanity Marauders gets fun. Yup. You can do lots of things with Marauders. There's a version of a Marauder with a long tom. You'll run into a lot of those in this game.
Waiting
Once
on
you get to the higher
Commander.
levels, because for some reason it comes up for every faction.
Good
Like
for now.
it was every
Roll
single
down a
mission
bit.
there would be a Marauder with a long tom. If you wanted to build a Marauder, piece of cake, no problem, because you'd run into him every single time.
Right here.
All right, Hunchy McHuncherson. How fast is that Zephyr moving? Oh, I can't see him. Fast. Okay, so it's not a viable strike. Go for the 2. Set up here.
Moving.
Let's take a look at our little friend down here. Hi, how you feeling? Don't know if you noticed, your mech is about to explode. I would suggest maybe not being in it.
Yes, I'll give it to you.
Friendly advice.
I'm
Okay.
guessing you didn't like that.
He
did
didn't
ya?
win. There's also Marauder 2 with a long tom and I forget what else. There is a Marauder 2 with a railgun on the back. I've never run into it, but people show it off all the time. Because you need, I believe you need a compact gyro to fit it in, but it's basically a naval railgun that you just set up and it fires and it blows the absolute hell out of things. Once upon a time, there was a catapult with one armor everywhere and all the MRMs. You could only shoot once, but it could wreck everything. I would not recommend doing such a thing. Bad experiences facing 2 railgun turrets in the short base mission yesterday. I don't think I've ever actually been hit by a proper railgun. I think I've only ever been on the side of the railguns, which, you know, is pretty fun because it means you feel somewhat invulnerable. Yes, drive through all of the fire. I love that they're digging it out and I can just pick sides. Mainly we're just killing the battle armor because screw battle armor. Minutes. How's the long boomstick? Okay. You have 6 rounds remaining. I need more ammo. A lot more ammo. Because I've just realized that 1 ton is 1 round of shooting for this gun.
Move order received.
Yeah, I need more ammo. Yup. Very, very much so. Heavy Thunderbolt. Target his face. No Hellstorm. Ooh, yeah, throw on the heavy PPC. Let's have fun. Direct fire combat stuff. Well, he's not dead.
Taking a critical hit.
And the pilot still thinks it's a good idea to be inside, so...
What's up, boss?
Who am I to judge? Oh wait, I'm his opponent, who's currently murdering him while laughing. I mean, not that loud, but I am laughing.
I copy.
Laughing at his failure, at his stupidity, at the fact that he has 9 health in the center torso. Why are you still in this mech? I don't even know if you can stand up in your current condition.
Taking the shot.
Nice job shooting the back of the hunchback. Fail. Punch out. Realize that life is pain and
Orders.
you don't have to be the one to take it anymore? No, he has this. Alright, I think we need to emphasize the lesson with a little bit more punch. Good night.
Here it comes.
What, Griffin? The only person that's ever said coward of a mech warrior not using his face to defend his mech. We're up to 15. Salamander Toad, moving very quickly. We've knocked out half of it with the missile system. I believe we can kill the rest of it with another missile strike from the Talos. I do think the Zephyr will be able to kill the Sand Invisible, whatever. The funny thing is, we still haven't gotten anywhere near this Lance. Oh no, he's not firing. I thought for a second it was sweeping the camera in to show him shooting, but apparently not. Yeah, I need to find 8 more tons of ammunition and where to put them in that mech. The answer is rather simple, actually. You would put all of that ammunition, you'd have to downgrade the PPC to a normal PPC or an ER PPC, Clan ER PPC for ideal purposes, and then take out the quad rack of Thunderbolts. And that would 4 plus 3, 7 more tons. Yeah, they give you 10 tons of ammo. The ammo has to be in the arm, so you can't actually. Oh, right, that's true, because it's a primitive rifle. Huh. Yeah, that makes that a lot more difficult. I guess just fire discipline then. That sucks. I don't have to be disciplined when I shoot at things with my heavy guns. I want to hold down the trigger and watch everything explode. That's why I'm here. Maybe a little less, watching everything explode. Heavy Gauss, turn off the heavy medium, just get the temperature under control. That works. It has a Thunderbolt missile 4-pack on it, so it has 4 Thunderbolt missiles just strapped to the side of it. It's fairly effective. As, we've seen, we've destroyed a couple of things with it. Alright, Mr. Royal Zephyr, I'm going to give you a kick, and then I'm going to shoot you in the back with some improved ATMs. That seems fine to me. I'll throw on the heavy risk rotary just to make sure, and some machine guns just to make sure absolutely no infantry get out of this thing alive. Or you can work with it until you get an actual RDPs. No, I want the maximum artillery that I can show at him. So that was a miss.
No joy.
But the follow-up, our follow-up did it. We saved the city.
One more for the trash heap.
Good to go.
I want the world. I want the whole world. Could kill you. Could kill you. I think I'll focus on the strike tank. Strike tonk shall meet with a grizzly and
Affirmative.
beauteous. Light rack 2? What about a light rack 2?
Commander.
I do not understand.
Roger that.
Oh wait, I should do it in the Klingon voice now. I do not understand. Sorry, that was terrible. From Armada 2. We played for a little while, which was a lot of fun, but sadly, once you beat the game, once you played the game with all the factions, the fun kind of went away. Nobody wanted to play against each other too. Maybe more clans might be useful. I don't know.
On the trigger.
The zap didn't work.
Missed.
30 damage per shot makes it a fairly
Receiving you.
big artillery. Alright, we're gonna move right up in here. Not right there. I do want a direct line of sight. Here we
Moving to
go.
position.
We'll target you, because you're dangerous little jerks. And yeah, you're heat bloody neutral. It's incredible.
Confirm. Fire.
Just watch them all die. I love it. Well, the LRC-2 don't need ammo to be in the same place. Yeah, that's true, but it wouldn't have the artillery capability on it. Also, regular AC-10s and 20s become pretty good with special ammunitions So the LAC-2 and LAC-5, I'm not sold on the LAC-5, but I haven't used it. In game, yes, the LAC-2 and the LAC-5 are very good. You need so much weight for special ammo, and some special ammo is too heavy. Autocannons should have that special ammo from 3025, at least. Actually, should have it well before then. But even flak rounds are pretty rare. Fire!
Good to go.
I see missiles. All the Inferno stuff doesn't show up until the 3040s. There's a lot of specialist gear shows up later on that should have been earlier on. One of the biggest culprits of this actually is MRMs. MRMs don't show up until the late 3050s. But they're basically just LRMs with dead fire ammunition and a little lighter so you can have bigger salvos. But that -1 accuracy makes them basically useless. If MRMs had shown up in the 3rd and 4th Succession War, they would have been brilliant. But because they show up at the FedCom Civil War, there's just so many other things. Game need feeder, specialty, the feeder belt? What is that? I'm curious to know.
Commander.
Let's get in with our C3 capabilities and find out exactly what's going on with all of these
Full
people.
speed. No target.
No, you have a target. By the way, do you have a long-range target that I can just drop a tagger on? Not that I can see. Set the availability age to Age of War and drop half-round ton crap. Macy's are almost okay. No. Autocannons need that half-round. And I'm speaking from the tabletop perspective. Wait, no, I have missiles for a reason. So there are no half tonnages for normal autocannons, only for machine guns, and that needs to be expanded in tabletop to everything. All right, air missiles, go!
Affirmative.
Yeah, penetration. You would have expected more
Target's
specialized
taking
ammo
a critical
early
hit.
too, such as Inferno rounds and armor bursting.
I'm out of
Absolutely.
long-range missiles.
That's what I would expect, but I would be wrong. Specialty ammo being half. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yep. Yeah, I kind of agree. Although, I'm trying to remember, tandem rounds are a thing in tabletop, but those are a little much. The ability to instantaneously crit anything is very, very powerful. Certain ammunition types, I do believe, would have to be somewhat limited, like that. If you deal instant damage to structure through armor, that's a problem. But other types, I mean, flak rounds. I think flak rounds are good, but things like precision rounds, absolutely no problem. And fix HVACs so they don't suck. HVACs are bigger, heavier, and have a chance to explode. Why use them? Oh, they have extra range. Oh, they also have less ammo because the extra big rounds that they use. Yeah, no, restaurants are pretty devastating. Inferno versus V's is terrible. Infernos versus anything is terrible during the time periods that we're talking, which is, you know, third and fourth succession war, because there are no double heat sinks. And so that heat cap of 15 heat per turn, it's very big. Because it's 150% your standard heat load. So,
What can I do for you?
it would be devastating. But no, Inferno, I think it's kind of reasonable that it could be full tons or most of full tons. Tandems, absolutely not. Have to limit tandems, they're just too powerful. Otherwise, every other missile type is completely obsolete. And flak, fine. You don't run into vehicles that often, and when you do, they're incredibly hard to hit anyway. So you can carry a backpack of 9,000 ammo for Vulcan that you can use to shoot for all 6 seconds. AP ammo only increases the risk of a through armor critical. Through armor criticals are very common. They're a lot more common than you might think. I don't know how much... I can make the assumption that you are more than familiar with the tabletop than I am. And you'll have attack at least every round, if not more. You increase that chance, and now you're starting to get into kind of scary territory. Shoot, do I want to double up on you, or do I want to start providing artillery? This mech has a very low endurance at the moment, and I need to address that.
Got it.
How do we address that? HVACs now suffer half the range penalty and do 1.5 armor. I mean, I'm not opposed to that necessarily. The biggest thing I want to get rid of is just the HVAC's chance of blowing up if you roll poorly. Like, there's no other gun in the game that does that. You can make an argument for UX, but UX don't explode when they jam. Only prototypes do. When a UX jams, it just isn't usable anymore. Do the same system with HVACs at the very most, and even then, HVACs are terrible. They're just not good weapon systems.
Yes, Commander.
With a 1.5 armor chance? Maybe. With the reduced load that they also give you, I might be willing to say that HVACs are all armor-piercing ammo, because that's technically what you'd use a high-velocity gun for. Technically.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
Yay, he's dead.
One more.
Alright, we've got
for the
40% of the Barak Lance, 75% of the Jade Falcon Lance, and 67% of the supporting Barak Lance. We're working our way through, bit by bit. Now, the only thing here that's really worth anything is this Hunchback 2C. Everything else is garbage. HVAC should deal more damage at greater ranges for a heavier system and greater heat load.
Yes,
I mean, they should be something better. The range bonus that they give is just atrocious, but yeah, I fully agree. They need something to not be as garbage as they are. Because I can't think of a single reason to ever bring an HVAC, and I struggle to think of mechs that actually even use HVACs because they're so terrible.
Moving out.
HVAC damage counts double for stability hits or something like that? That'd be interesting. So you'd only need 10 damage from an HVAC to force a pilot check? That would give you a reason to bulk up on them. And with the existence of Gauss rifles, HVACs don't really offer anything special. Oh no, your AC-20 can shoot at a longer range. I don't even remember if there is an HVAC-20. But, I mean, compare that to a Gauss rifle. 15 damage, same headshot potential, way lighter, more ammunition, and you don't blow up when you miss.
Commander.
Like, seriously, what the hell were they thinking when they came up with HVACs? We gotta walk you because you tripped. You failed to step on somebody.
Moving to position.
I just managed to salvage Beekeeper Firebee. Oh, nice. It's about to get toasty up in here. I wish you the greatest of luck with burning your enemies to the crisp. Assault! And that's taken care of. That's all the Jade Falcon.
Vehicle
Also, maybe
track.
retcon the AC weights to the Golden Century
I am
AC
out
weights.
of SRMs.
Ooh, what are those? I am.
Yeah, Commander.
Inquiring minds wish to know. Ooh, will I be able to shoot down the
Understood.
VTOL this
Moving
round?
fast.
I'm hoping. I have dreams. Double tap.
Got it.
Hey, it's gone. Vanished.
Reporting.
Completely disappeared.
Vehicle destroyed.
1867. Although the thing is, that Hunchback is still going to be incredibly painful to fight. That Hunchback is going to be so painful. And that ice ferret is actually pretty good anti-aircraft. Can't be
On the move. Full
can't
speed.
be overly aggressive until we've taken care of the ice ferret. And that, I mean, that's still just scary. It's a lot of heavy large, or just large lasers. It'd be even terrifying if they were heavy larges. Although I think the mech would implode if they were heavy large lasers. You know what? I'm gonna give you a sensor round. I don't do this too often, so feel honored. Let me check SSW. Alright, no problem. We can wait.
I
The
hear
whole
ya.
class. And we've been fighting this entire battle one
Found
mech down.
smart. Cooling.
Because for some reason Rocket is caught inside of terrain. Ow! Wow, only 14 damage? Wait, are those pulse lasers? They can't be.
Light damage. Holding firm.
How did you do so little damage with it? Oh, they are large heavies. What? Ooh, okay. That's a lot of damage. That's not a little damage, folks. That's a lot of damage. Like a Gauss rifle in every Happy
That
Meal.
way.
It is unpleasant and very dangerous. If you don't mind targeting not the ice ferret, I would like the hunchback. Oh, because it's flak mode. Duh. Hunchback lays. Apparently I can't target him. Okay, target the ghost then.
Lining them up.
Whoop. Close enough. Oh wow, that ghost took the hit dead on.
Yeah.
Unsteadiness abounds. Alright, my hunchback versus your hunchback. Let's see
got
who
it.
wins.
Don't think.
Spoiler alert, he
Don't
will definitely
shoot,
win a straight up
just
battle.
run.
We would like to assure you the guided missiles are currently converging with your ship as part of a special service we extend to most of our enthusiastic clients. And fully armed nuclear warheads are, of course, merely a courtesy detail. That sounds like an excellent thing to be saying over the radio to them right now. Although they have the more powerful weapons, so we're just kind of winging it at this point. Oh wow, the Talus is actually going to be able to chill out this round. Nice.
How's it going?
So, Talik, how do you like your new machine? Is it everything you ever wanted and more?
Coordinates received.
Alright, long boom stick. 40% is pretty gosh darn good. I've got 5 tons of ammo. Let's... Oh wow, that accuracy goes way down the moment I start shooting all that. Yeah, let's not do that. As cute as it would be. No, we'll only shoot the one round. Just for that pinpoint accuracy that we were going.
Via armor it is.
Bud. Oh, we're through his armor. Hold that up.
I am out of long-range missiles.
It's from Hitchhikers, and your sensor round comment reminded me of. Ah! Ow! Yeah, that was gonna happen. That is an unpleasant feeling. Oh my god.
Waiting for orders.
He's about to be on all the fire.
Roger.
Can I get anybody who happens to have rockets or something anywhere near him? Because I have Inferno rockets on a couple of units.
Standing by.
Today, your Talos might get a line of sight. Ah, still no line of sight. Just too much distance to cover. It's so sad.
Roger.
I don't want to get shot at by these heavy large lasers. We didn't break anything yet. Oh, they killed the warrior. So who cares? It's the warrior, right? No, not Tigger. Leave Tigger alone.
Damage minimal.
I actually just 1 ton less than standard, and 5s and 2s are 5s are 2 crits less. 10s are 10s and 20s 1 crit less.
Orders?
5s being 1 crit is okay, I guess. The trouble is the period that you're dealing with. It doesn't really matter how many crits a weapon system has, just because the era is what kills it. Oh, I was so hoping double tap would hit.
What can I do for you?
I'm struggling to think of a mech design that I've ever built, aside from a couple 100-tonners using 30-25 rules, so 3rd and 4th Succession Wars, that struggled with crit with crit spaces. The moment you add in everything else, then it becomes an issue. But I mean, at that point, you've got UX. I was so hoping to knock that ghost over. Not insane improvements, not bad. I still think they need a damage buff.
I'm listening.
I mean, a damage buff and an ammo buff, and a couple of other buffs actually. Okay, I have bolt-on improved rocket. Oh, I can't. I have to fire those rocket launchers into the Hunchback just to keep the heat going. More burn. I could go for an attempted knockdown, sure.
This is everything I got.
Let's push that heat.
SRMs are gone.
Push him as far over the line as you can possibly manage. Who do I have left? Sprogue.
Yes, Commander.
Do you have a shot? No, Sprogue is all direct fire. Sprogue does no indirect fire weaponry at all.
Going full
I don't think I'm going to get anybody to be able to hit that ghost. Nope. Ghost is going to get away. Just didn't have the follow-up for it. Oh, you're the one. That's an odd ghost. Most ghosts are light PPC. But no, he's packing twin large pulse laser. And, you know, bringing down the house. The disco that brought down the house. Okay, you are going to mess with the most dangerous thing on the field. And we're going to hope that you don't die because you're expensive to fix. Just kind of the way of the game, I suppose. If I can hit him from back here, that would be ideal.
Aye, aye.
But the annoying thing is currently the Golden Century a pre-invasion space and can't use the specialty ammo. Because of course you can't. Ah, game, why? I will give him the bomb mines as well.
Locked on.
Good minefield. Solid.
Out of short-range missiles.
Don't know how long it's going to last with the PPCs we spit around everywhere, but I'll work with that.
What's that?
You have a line of sight
Heading that way.
on a target. Can you see that Hunchback at all? Like, if I asked you to target it, would you be able to do so? You would. We're gonna go for it. Gonna go for it. Drop an arrow right on his head. Last one we got. Yeah, that went for the exact wrong target, but you know what? Not
That
terrible.
bin is empty.
We are out of arrow. The Marauder's direct fire only.
Good to go.
Long boomstick is not out of ammunition yet. We're getting there. We're getting awfully damn close to being out of ammo on the long boomstick. 44, 47. I'll go with double shot. We have an ultra artillery cannon.
Target confirmed.
Solid strikes. Oh, very solid. And the heat. I forgot the Hellstorm cannon also applies heat damage. Or not heat damage, but just heat in general. Let's see what we got here. Just need a little more to knock the Hunchback over. No, I see the Ice Ferret. Oh no, I do see the Hunchback. Come on, push him over. We broke something that I didn't want to break. But he did pop. He's on fire, knocked over, and feeling the pain. Oh, apparently he can shed all of that heat instantaneously. Alright, we've damaged one of the large heavies, but we haven't destroyed it. I would like to salvage these heavy lasers. I mean, I'd like to salvage the whole mech, but let's be realistic here. Let's see. Interstellar operations says they're compatible with specialty ammo. So we have more capabilities.
Commander?
Hidden, but there. So I'm really annoyed that you stood up again, because now I can't just keep ramming damage into you. Making you cry. I have to be more careful about it.
Full speed.
Do me a favor. Hit him in the face. Just the head. Blow that head clean off.
Copy that.
I think I deserve the win here.
Take that.
That's unsteady, which just makes it easier for everybody else to shoot at him. Which I have other people who can do that, yes.
On it.
Sprogue able to finally get in here. Yeah, we're gonna lose 2 of these heavy large lasers. It's unfortunate, but it's true.
Target. That hit something good.
I think that was his side torso. Yeah, we blew up one of them, and then we opened up his other torso because that's how we roll, I suppose.
Huh?
Just trying to take him
Heading
intact.
that way.
The only way I'm going to take him intact is if I core him out. Well, not intact, but if I annihilate him here. Did we blow out this one? We don't know. I'll make the assumption as if you can't get some love. Let's warlord it. We don't warlord often, but sometimes you just got to unload with everything you have. Feel the pain. That'll do it. Let's see. I've done some what-if designs for the pre-3039 with IACs. They're okay, but not drastically different. Yeah, we wouldn't expect them to be drastically different. I mean, what would you add? Like one additional heatsink, a little bit more armor. But once all of the gear starts showing up in the late 3030s and early 3040s, that's when all of the stuff, the endo shows up, double heatsinks show up, pulse weapons, Gauss rifles, like that's when Lost Tech starts coming back, and that's when your options go well open.
Commander.
But you're almost always better off, you know, picking ultra auto games. All right, Mr. Ghost.
Moving.
Let's see how much you can handle. I'm going to make this as painful for you as possible.
Affirmative.
I love it. This experience will not be pleasant for you. Are you prepared?
Ready for orders.
Italik, I have a target with no evasion. You have a direct line of sight, although you do not have a side angle, which is going to severely reduce your actual damage capability, but I'll allow it.
Locking on arm.
Italik, your mech is just crit city. I don't know if you actually killed that. You may have just critted to death because you're firing 40 missiles, 6 shots from your cannon, and then you had additional 2 medium laser shots.
Yes, Commander.
I don't know if that was a proper, like, core out, or if you actually did that in style.
Copy that.
At the end of the day, I kind of don't care because it was just cool.
Got it.
Oh, wow, you brought the AMS to the field. I will have to use Rex then.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Oh yeah, just chill.
Resting my mech.
I've had to do several missions today with just
Standing
one of
by.
my mechs not online. Just not available. Incapable of being utilized. Alright, we need to actually move the long boomstick.
Roger that.
Oh wait, no, we're out of ammunition now. No, the gun is now unjammed and now we can use it.
Commander.
Pyro? Pyro, how would you like to be a hero? How would you like to get an obstructed side angle headshot? Don't you think that would be cool? Don't you think they would sing songs about it? I think they would. And I think you need to do it. You're just the man for the job. I believe in you. I didn't actually believe in him. It's all... We have made an overpowered abomination out of it. Yes. Also, it's also why I kind of like 3040 versus 2750s, because all the LBXs exist versus just the 10. Yes. The more LBXs, the better.
Standing by.
The big old shotguns. Although, someday, some magical day, a developer will actually allow us to do ammunition switching properly in a video game. Till that day comes, we must work with what we
Double
have.
time. Let's go.
I was so astonished when LBXs were introduced that Harebrained Schemes opted not to give ammunition switching, despite all of the work that RogueTech had done demonstrating how to do it.
Receiving you.
It really kind of didn't feel cool. Oh wow, we've got a lot of ground to cover. Yeah, tell us, run.
Confirmed.
More skirmish. My Firebee with a new engine runs a nice 610.
Copy.
She's a swift boy. Gotta get my hands on one of those.
Confirmed.
So let's see, that means you've got a... Firebee is what, 30 tons? 30 or 35, so you got like between a 180 and a 210.
I hear ya.
Which is a nicely sized engine for such a small
Sounds
neck.
smart. Cooling.
I can just run up and punch him in the face, and I'm kind of leaning on doing that. Yeah, we'll give him the kick, we'll go MRMs, we'll go tandems, because, you know, he's got stuff. And we'll see what happens. 225
Location
for it.
confirmed.
Missed the kick, but that's okay. You're now body blocking him in.
Failed to connect.
That was the real plan. Now everything else, please. Reasonable. Not great, but reasonable.
What's that?
Up.
What's that?
Going this way. Heavy metal was essentially a promise to keep some of the initial designs and stories mentioned in the game announcement before moving on to other things. Lost all the LRM-5 pirates to replace them with 2 MML-10s. And added a tag arrow. Yeah, that's reasonable. You can definitely work with that. Especially if you get like acid SRMs. You can get some really fun stuff done there. He did not move because we physically prevented him from moving, which should mean we should be laser accurate with a lot of our guns. I'm even going to throw in Warlord. We're going to Warlord the long fire LRM chaff rounds. Oh, this is such a waste.
I copy.
Oh my god, this episode went long. This stream went long. No wonder my back is trying to murder me.
Receiving you.
I'm homesick. This is the last round of combat. Fire!
Here we go.
Good, good.
All out of AC-20 ammo.
Just need another MML-10. I can just
Light
form on
damage,
there
Commander.
easily. Need to add acid SRM ammo, or even the Typhon LRM ammo. What's the Typhon LRM? This is what I'm familiar with.
Receiving you.
Can you receive somewhere, please? No, we're just kind of stuck here. Okay, that's wonderful.
Hauling ass.
I think we would have seen something very different if heavy metal wasn't the final expansion. Like, what else would we see? Hydra ammo, but acid. That sounds nasty. AoE Hydra.
Order.
I think I'm just gonna kick you again, because, I mean, we're here. We're here, you didn't move, and I have heavy weapons. So let's bring all the good things in the world together. Button again. Just didn't go far enough back. Kick. All guns on. Enjoy.
Targeting for physical attack.
Boot. 50 damage to the leg. And then the
Inflicted
missiles.
some heavy damage.
How well does your airless protect you now? There's a leg. He's down.
Think I hit something good.
On your back, please. We need to find another mech that is packing the MMS, because that MMS 40 has done so much work for us.
Huh?
And I want more. I need more. If Fairbrain Skins was committed to a constant update to the game, we would have seen more things RogueTech could prove happen. Yeah, I suppose I could see that. You know what? Well, no, you do have clan gear that I wouldn't mind stealing. I tried.
Something just
Bail out,
went
pilot.
boom.
You're all on your own. Give
Yeah,
me the
Commander.
mech. Surrender. Well, his arm's open. What you got left? Should be able to take. Oh no, you have damage reduction, right? So double
Target
PZ.
acquired.
Come on,
I think I hit
Leave.
something good.
we got this.
Standing by.
But if I bring Tatalis in, like Tatalis will kill him.
On it.
It just does so much raw damage. How much you got left? You got 17. All right. The MMS has to go off. The re-engineered laser. No, the re-engineered laser can stay on because it'll do more damage to armor but less damage to structure. And I'm gonna run this as 4.
Eye on.
Damn it!
Target's taking a critical hit.
I didn't want the side torso.
Reporting.
Why do you people not listen to goddamn orders? Sometimes I think RT and the mods are the beta. We'll go into BattleTech from here, it seems. I don't think that's the case. You know what? Just fuck it.
Fire now.
There's nothing left.
Enemy down.
There ain't nothing left of that ice bird. As much as I wanted a part of the ice bird, I'm not gonna kill myself to do it like I did with that Jaeger mech. With the game stealing that last part of the Jaeger mech from me. It would have been nice to steal that Jaeger. Like, I'm not a huge fan of Jaegers, but we could have built something very interesting. 2 ballistic, 4 energy. You could do a lot of good stuff with that in the 65 ton range, which would have been pretty sweet. Unfortunately, not gonna happen. At least not this time. But one more Jaeger part. We're heading in the wrong direction to get Jaeger parts, though. Nobody uses them around us. Everybody wants the vastly superior rifleman. And even then, actually, no, we literally have not run into a single 60-ton rifleman this entire game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 positive ghosts. The Hunchback 2C. Yeah, I don't care about any of your junk. ATM 6s. Large heavies. Yes! That's what I wanted more than anything else. They're so toasty, but they do so much damage. Mortars, nags, meh. All of this is meh. Still boring me. You haven't stopped boring me, game. I have 1, I now have 2. Those are important. Ooh. Oh, but ooh. I have 3 of them. Clan fire control systems, none of them stacked, of course. Clan Pharaoh, none of it stacked, of course. Watch, I'm gonna get like 16 single heatsinks. Just you watch. That is how much this game will hate me. Alright, let's see what they give. Roll it. Adder, don't care. Donner, don't care. Enyo, don't care. Ghost parts, don't care. Griffin, don't care. Svantavit, don't care. ER small laser, don't care. Medium lasers, useful. I do need more medium lasers. We're down to 8. Endo steel, I picked. 185 fusion core, so gonna sell immediately. Clan fire control system, good. Normal structure, fuck you game. Normal structure times 5 game. And a single heatsink double. Because why not? At least we're gonna make some money off of this one. Not gonna be a ton, but at least it's gonna be something. All of those clan fire control systems, all those clan cockpits, all those clan sensors, all of that clan armor, none of it stacked. Ignores all of it. Gives me the normal structure. RNGesus has had it out for us today. Every single enemy pilot always making their panic rolls. All of our loot tables coming back the worst they could possibly be. RNGesus has not been kind. But hey, at least we came out of intact. We demonstrated that the Holopolis is actually hilariously good, and we need more ammunition for it. I would like to split the criticals on the Holopolis. I don't know if it can. I don't know how that system works. So if I can cram in more ammunition, if I can get the critical to split between the center torso, or between the side torso and the arm, I can get even more ammo in that, and that would be worth something. 40,000 for the next 6 days. Reasonable. We need another jump jet on it. On the Talos? The Talos, maybe. I'm a little bit surprised that the Talos can't jump 1 hex with a single jump jet. It's very, very confusing to me, considering that's how it's supposed to work. Alright, so not too bad. Just a smattering of damage across the board. Maybe the long boomstick taking a little bit, but nothing too serious. We'll be back and at it in action soon. I don't have hospital days. Nordicon, you can go for a month. This will give us +2 medical points for the next 30 days. Yay! That's frankly more useful than Nordicon was. No offense to Nordicon, but +2 medical points is really nice.
Hey boss.
Alright, vehicle command is done. That adds an additional vehicle to what we can drop, which is very nice. So we've maxed out what we can do until we get Mech Bay 3, which is very good. I'm gonna sell everything, see if I can afford Mech Bay 2, or Med Bay 2, and we'll see where we go from there. However, it has been a very long stream, and things have gotten quite out of hand. We're doing well, we're at a brand new planet, much higher difficulty. Hopefully we'll be able to salvage another mech and build something to be a little bit more dangerous. I may redesign the Marauder in the interim, now that I have a pair of heavy large laser clans. I'll have to see if I can't find a radical prototype double heatsink kit and radical prototype double heatsinks. So to my YouTube people, thank you very much for watching. I have been Tiraki. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe before I see a notification every single time I list one of these videos. Press that little bell icon, leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next episode.